Good morning, Gray. Hi, honey. Hello. It's another rainy morning out there. You should be glad you're nice and dry in here. Hi, guys. You ready to go back outside? Him and Morris slept together last night in the chair. First they were outside in the chair, and then they were in the cat hotel in the chair because it started raining in the middle of the night again. All of the holly tree flowers down there this morning. We're going to get more rain, although it's going to be a break during the day and then roll around again in the afternoon here. So you might remember we were headed to the solar farm today, Center for Energy Education, or C4EE, but that got moved to an inside venue, kind of hard to show the cars inside. So we're not going there. I'm just taking Johnny downtown for AP Stats, waiting for him, and then coming home. That's the only thing he's got downtown today is AP Stats. The college classes have ended and they're getting ready to start final exams for college, followed by final exam for high school. Hey, bud. Hi. You all nice and dry out here? Good boy. So far so good with the flowers. A little too early to tell though how they'll do there. Late afternoon sun, a little bit of a concern. We're headed to walk at the environmental park, South Park, our normal spot. And I was just telling Dawn that, you know, last night on the Triangle Tesla owners meeting, we told everybody about our test case here with the 5-mile-per-hour speed limit sign on the driveway. And of course everybody thought that was cute, and I was worried that maybe it doesn't look all the way down to 5 miles an hour, but everybody seemed to dismiss that. And can you hit the windshield wiper button one time? And thank you. Everybody seemed to think 5 miles an hour wasn't too low or anything. And I guess I'm wondering, does it really see the driveway as enough of a street that it thinks it needs to be looking for a speed limit sign? And I guess what I really want is I want to look at the code. I want to look at the code. Oh, so it will tell us. So after we walk, I'm going to take Johnny to Emerge Ortho in Fuquay, the local orthopedic place for walk-in, you know, sports injuries basically, and let them just look over his ankle and make sure we don't need to do anything. I don't think we do, except for rest and ice and time, but just to make sure. Don's gonna go to the landfill while we do that. Oh joy. He's put that off, I think, as many days as he can put it off now. And obviously, you know, no taekwondo. I would, if I had to guess right now, not tonight and not next week, but we'll see. You know what being in Ruby means, don't you?
Yeah, I don't have to wear my vest.
Yeah, Don and I have this sort of agreement that we don't move the vest equipment, the weights, from car to car, and Ruby was already out. So we just took Ruby because, you know, we would just be shuffling cars around basically for no reason. So she's mostly here by herself. Don and I forgot to check the rain gauge, but as fast as the creek's moving over here, we got more than nothing. An inch wouldn't surprise me. Of course, we're so wet this spring, we have got to be over the normal April rainfall by several inches. This is more like August tropical rainfall levels than spring. But they do say April showers bring May flowers, except in our case, it's April showers come with April flowers. I don't know, but it's pretty. I don't know, but it's pretty. Let me look at it up close a little better.
See what Google says it is.
Yeah, it's good. We'll use Google Lens. Like I said, I don't know, but it's pretty. Could it just be a super old piece of privet? I don't think so, though. Yeah, it's privet. Google says it's privet. You can see it over here on these trees that we certainly knew this was privet, and it's all in bloom too. So
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've ever seen it with the white, or took enough notice. I pulled enough privet, but I don't usually let it get big enough.
Right. Well, nobody said it didn't make for a good fence and that it wasn't pretty for at least part of the year. It's just that it's so invasive and it takes over. As you can see where we've shown you, it takes over wherever it grows.
That's
So
the problem. It is so invasive. That's its biggest problem.
in New Jersey in the 70s, my dad had planted a privet fence instead of installing chain link around our entire 1 acre yard. That fence is still there to this day. I don't see any field prep work happening in today, even though it's Friday. It's just too wet out there. You can see the big puddle in the field. But it's feeling a little humid. I had to take off my jacket and tie it around my waist. I was too hot. Don says he wore what he wore just in case it started to rain while we were on our walk.
So I would say based on how much water
Oh,
in
okay.
that lid, we got quite a bit of rain up here.
Yep, I agree. That cover comes off a couple times a month. Don always picks it up and pushes it back on. It's the electrician in you, right?
Yeah. Well, some kid's gonna pick it up and throw it, and then it'll be gone.
Yep. The sun is out, and it's definitely feeling a little humid and hot out here now. Don thinks he's gonna take off his outer layer. We have a chance, might have some more rain later in the day, and the more humid and hazy hot like this it gets, probably the more stormy it'll be. So hopefully not, though. So the correct number is 3/4 of an inch of rain yesterday and today. More overnight than yesterday. Hey, bud. Hi. Hi. Hello. Don just pulled in from the landfill and going to Mr. Ball's for eggs. He's trying to stop his podcast. He gets to listen to those when I'm not in the car.
Oh.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, pretty girl. I got something special for you.
You did? Huh? What could that be?
You're gonna like it.
Something from Mr. Ball. You bought me a plant?
It is something that grows from the ground.
Uh-huh.
It's already been picked.
Oh, yum. More strawberries. That'll be nice for our weekend.
And I thought Johnny could use a little
pick-me-up?
Yeah,
Yeah. We're just back too, and wear a boot and come see the actual official ankle doctor in 10 days. And nothing's broken. Lots of ice, lots of ibuprofen, and a boot. And we should be good to go for graduation.
That's the right answer.
That's the most important thing.
So I'm out of the carport in the GMC, and I have bought a $43 dehumidifier. It uses one of those piezoelectric solid state semiconductors that have, when you put a current through it, it turns cool on one side and hot on the other. They use them in those portable refrigerators and stuff. It burns 39 watts continuous. It does, I think, a liter a day or half a liter a day. It doesn't do much, but it's probably enough. It's RVs tend to have these things in them, and I'm putting it in the GMC because the humidity it gets moldy, and so I'm going to see how it works. So I've got it plugged in. That's the cord for right now, so it doesn't run on the ground. It runs over there to an outlet that I use to run that fan. So I've just got it draped up there, but that way it's not a trip hazard. So we're gonna turn her on and see how she does. And of course, this one, it wouldn't be Marianne or I if we didn't have lights. And you can turn I think the light is random, but I can feel air moving through it. So we'll see. It's I think it's just about 5:40 p.m. Friday, and we'll see. We'll check it maybe tomorrow evening to see if that. I think that holds a liter, and it does a half a liter a day. That's it. So that's what it is. It does a half a liter, move up a half a liter a day at 80 degrees and 80% relative humidity, I think. So we'll see. We'll check it tomorrow because it's kind of sticky and humid.
You're such a good husband. You got more patience than I got. Look at that. Yeah. All them sweet puppies in there all ready to go for us.
That's right.
He's even going to drive me out in a little while and help me get some more cream before we have a coffee emergency because we're really close. So I try not to get down to my last cream and it's half empty. It's not good.
That ain't going to work.
I am going to make us a little bit of a special dinner tonight. I got like an hour and a half to work on my Lego building, so that'll be fun. And I'm going to make my version of shepherd's pie. Ground beef and pork for the meat, and cauliflower mash, cheese, bacon bits. I do put peas in it. It's usually very yummy. Mixture ready to go. It's onion and a bunch of garlic, then a pound of hamburger and a pound of pork, all browned up. Add in a can of tomato paste and a bag of peas and carrots and whatever spices you like. I used cumin and salt, of course, and some basil and a little bit of a steak grilling mix. And so that's ready. And now I'm working on the cauliflower mash part. There's Parmesan cheese, bacon bits, sour cream, a dash of cayenne pepper, and I'm going to put in a bunch of cheddar cheese, and here's a whole head of cauliflower that's been well steamed, like 25-30 minutes steamed. I do it gently, then I add the cheese, then I do it gently some more. I've got the exterior walls for the second floor built. Looking good. I need these gold pieces swapped out to the white. I need to find 2 big windows. I might actually have those. I'm gonna have to order. And seemed like there was one other piece I was missing. I don't know, I had to substitute sort of a funky tan piece here in the front, gray piece, an old, but I don't think you can tell. So I might not care about swapping that back out. But yeah, I need white pieces to order and windows. That might actually be it. I don't see anything else that's not to spec at the moment. My dinner's done. Came out of the oven about 5 minutes ago. It was nice and bubbly. It's all ready to be served up. So there's cheese and then the cauliflower mash and then the meat on the bottom.
But you know how it go when